Luan, let's get things started with you. 49ers and Bucks, who do you like?
I like the Bucks. Baker Mayfield, he's got 4 game-winning drives. He's 3rd in the league in touchdowns. He's 4th in yards. There's nobody doing more for their team than Baker Mayfield other than possibly Puka Nacua.
Will, next one is you. Cowboys and Panthers, who do you like?
I like the Panthers here. Cowboys going on the road again. Panthers 2-0 at home. Look, Bryce Young, not the, kind of middle-of-the-pack quarterback, but kind of spicy with his arm, knows how to operate.
Not really.
Enrico, dude, I'm telling you, watch just a little bit. He knows where he's going with the football, but I like the Panthers here.
Orlovsky, we didn't have you on Monday to talk about that Cowboys offense.
Yeah.
But playing without their entire offensive line and C.D. Lamb, they dominated a miserable Jets defense. But I am extremely impressed. The whole league is talking about Dak and how well he's playing. The Cowboys offense right now, good enough to steal another one here with all the injuries?
Oh, there's no doubt. It's one of my favorite offenses on tape to watch week by week. The league rightfully talking about Dak. The league should be talking about Brian Schottenheimer as well. I don't know if he's going to remain their head coach. I would keep him as that. I think they tie their run game and their pass game together just about as good as anybody. It's absolutely fantastic offensive.
Well, they got to also play defense, so.
Their defense at their best performance, they got 50.9% pressure rate last week, which
all
is
I
their
know
best
is
all year.
Schottenheimer can call plays.
Shot baby can get it done.
He can call plays.
They're taking
We'll see
like
who's
scrap
left.
heaps. Nobody wanted Javonte Williams. You know what Joey Jones thinks of this offense?
Tell me.
Playoff team.
If you know, you know. Okay, Danny,
Well done,
Lions,
Chef.
Chiefs, who you got and why?
I'm going to take Detroit. Detroit's the best football team in the NFL. It's the most complete football team in the NFL. Their backs are outstanding. Their offensive line looks like it has over the past couple years. Now, I love what the Chiefs have done over the past couple weeks with their offense, under quarterback, under center, moving the pocket a little bit. I think the Lions defensively are so good understanding man coverage concepts. And as much as I've liked this improved Chiefs offense, the pass rush is non-existent right now.
Let's go right to the tape. Look, you've got some tape for us on the Lions offense, and frankly, there's almost nothing in the league I like more than watching the Lions offense.
Yeah, the 12 personnel package they present the defense is just so difficult because do you want to play versus the run or do you want to play versus the pass? When they put those tight ends together, it's just a different and very difficult thing to understand. They got them linked up there, and I think with Gibbs in the backfield, it's huge because as a defense, you're like, all right, we want numbers down near the football. 8 guys. We're going to try to stop the run on early downs. Ball fake by Jared Goff. There's that run action. You have wide open receivers down the field because you want to have people down to the football, too. You have linebackers covering tight ends. Advantage offense. Okay, then you go a little bit later. It's the same formation, 12 personnel, 1 back, 2 tight ends, Gibbs in the backfield. But look, last clip was 1 safety. Now you're playing 2 safeties. This is a defense saying we want to defend versus the pass. Well, good luck, because then Jared Goff's just going to turn around. I mean, look at this. You like that space in your run game for Jahmyr Gibbs? I mean, that's easy for that offense. So when those 2 tight ends in the field with Gibbs, I just think defensively you're in such a pickle of do you want to stop the run or do you want to stop the pass?
They're so diverse offensively. They can beat you any way you want to play. I agree. I think the Lions are the best team in the league. I like what Kansas City is doing. You like them, Compton, well enough to say you think Kansas City wins this week.
Yeah, look, everybody's quitting on the Chiefs. Everybody hates the Chiefs. Not Willie C. I'm taking the Chiefs this week. Their offense over the last 2 games, 32.5 points. They have the capabilities to win this game. Yes, defensively, they do have some question marks. Inconsistent. Their pass rush has to get home, but they're protecting Mahomes very well right now. And I think with the embarrassment and the feeling that you have seeing the Chris Jones clip go viral, some of the things they did uncharacteristically for a Chiefs team having that many penalties, I think it's going to be a pissed off Chiefs team at home at night. Give me Chiefs prime.
I don't disagree that the Chiefs offensive line has been playing better, but they also haven't got up against a defensive line with Aiden Hutchinson and Mohammed. Aiden is the only defensive end to record 7 pressures and a sack in 3 separate games this year. He is getting at the quarterback. He's playing at a defensive player of the year level, and their offense is not slowing down anytime soon. I think we need to start looking at week 1 as like an extended preseason.
For sure.
It really is. Like, all the question marks about John Morton elevating guys internally, those are all solved now.
And there was also that anyone walking into that situation, the Packers having just made that trade for Micah Parsons, his first game, place was crazy. That game at this point certainly feels like an outlier, maybe for both teams. We'll see if Green Bay bounces back. Certainly the Lions right now look unbelievable.
Well, there was an adjustment for the Lions and their coordinators. People forget it was still Dan Campbell's offense. And for him to be back involved in it and some of the play calling, I mean, that matters, and it's shown up in the way that they've played. They are still a dominant team, despite losing Ben Johnson, despite losing Aaron Glenn. It hasn't slowed them down. But I will say, I'd be shocked if the Chiefs didn't come out and play a great game on Sunday.
No doubt. They'll be able to keep
The
pace.
Chiefs are going to be just fine. They were about to score 35 on the road with 13 penalties.
Their offense is coming around.
Absolutely. The biggest question mark in Kansas City right now, because I agree that the offense, the way that they're running it scheme-wise, can they get to the passer? Because right now the pass rush is non-existent. Chris has always been that guy. Karlaftis has certainly had moments. They got to figure out a way to get their pass rush. 2 or 3 years ago, it was top 5 bottom 10.
A reminder, they get Rashee Rice back after this game. It's a
Chiefs will be
6-game
fine.
suspension.
Fantasy.
So maybe they go on the bottom of the hour, and it is a feature we call Straight Out of Compton. Will's got takes. Taylor's got reaction. Will, give me the first one from the AFC East.
The New England Patriots have a legitimate shot of winning the AFC East.
This was something that Will Compton sent to me on the plane on the way here to New York, and I chuckled at him. I laughed at him. We end up looking at the schedule. Who do you have to beat in the AFC East? You have to beat the Bills. They already did that in Buffalo. Now they've got the Titans, the Saints, and the Browns next. That is one of the big wins of being bad the year before. Your schedule's much easier. If you've already beat the Bills once at home, why not do it again?
I mean, they would be a year ahead of schedule, right?
A year ahead of schedule. But Greeny, yes, they definitely have the coach.
Yeah.
You see the way this team is responding when they go out and get that emotional win. Vrabel, Diggs, running to the locker room, the leadership that's happening. We've been on those teams. We know what it looks like. They're feeling it right now.
Yeah, Drake May is playing outstanding. I'm not sure if his alma mater has noticed, but they're playing extremely well. Okay, well, give me another one. Stay in that division.
Mike McDaniels is coaching for his job this weekend.
It is essentially what the conversation has kind of been all year long as we've been on Get Up. A couple weeks ago, they're playing the Buffalo Bills on Thursday Night Football. We say after that week, do the Miami Dolphins, do they have a coach?
Right.
They have a competitive game against them.
Yeah.
They win against the Jets, and then they blow a 17-0 lead last week. This is one of those games where back into Mike McDaniels, all the quirks and everything is getting a little old to us. Now it's time to see if that coaching carousel is going to take place.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I kind of like him against the Chargers this weekend.
You like the Dolphins?
I kind of like the
Joel
Dolphins.
coming back possibly?
Against the banged-up Chargers. All right, give me one more tonight. Eagles at Giants.
This is it. A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley are going to combine for 225-plus yards and 3 touchdowns tonight.
Last time they played, they had 276 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Picture this, Greeny. Saquon Barkley sits there with some bifocals on the end of his nose with a yellow pad and a pen while he listens to Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown go over their couples therapy session. It's might have what needed to happen. It took maybe an hour too long. I don't know what his rates are, but I think it's going to pay off in a big way for them today.
So they had what he's talking about. What he's talking about is the players' meeting that those 3 stars had this week.
Just those 3. Usually it's all 53 guys.
Right.
5 guys are saying the same thing. It's really just them 3 being like, what the hell are we going to do?
They hit the group chat. Let's get the boys together. They're